I was literally staying up at night, tossing and turning, trying to get my mind off of her, or really her and him together. I was losing sleep over this. I was driving myself crazy over this. I just couldn't stop thinking about it and comparing myself to him, wondering what was wrong with me. Hey there, it's Clay with modernlove.life. And as you know from my couple recent videos, I found an old journal that I kept during the time that my big ex and I had our first breakup. And I went through it and I sort of relived some of the experiences and I shared some of them with you as well too. The big thing that I wanted to talk about, at least in this video, is this whole experience of finding out that your ex is dating someone else. Now, when my ex actually sat down and delivered the breakup to me, she told me that she was developing feelings for someone else at her school at the time. So I knew like right off the bat that there was someone else in the picture. I just didn't know exactly how far it had gone. I found out later that they were actually going out on dates, they were flirting, they were all that sort of stuff, saying that they like had feelings for each other and all that stuff. I didn't know that it had gone that far. But immediately I started to feel insecure. I started to compare myself to him. I started to, ask questions like, hey, are you seeing him? When I knew that she was seeing him, I'd start to really panic that night, thinking like, what's going on? What are they doing? Are they getting closer? All that sort of stuff. I was literally driving myself crazy, overanalyzing everything, trying to read so much into everything and all of that. This is not what I'd recommend that you do, because you can easily work yourself up emotionally to do the wrong thing. You can easily work yourself up to this place of panic, of scarcity, of insecurity, of fear, of all of this stuff, and do the wrong thing, whether that's write some sort of emotional letter, whether that's texting your ex like 1,000,000 times, whether that's confessing your love, whether that's begging, whether that's threatening to hurt yourself, whether that's anything else in between. These are things that are not going to help you in the long run. They might feel like the right thing to do from this panicked, insecure, desperate, emotional place that you might find yourself in, but that's not what you should be doing. The sooner you can get yourself past this place of comparing yourself to your ex, the better off you're going to be. Now, fortunately for me in my situation, circumstances just kind of caused my ex and her rebound person to just sort of stop talking to each other once the school year ended. However, that's not necessarily how things are going to go with you, and you'll learn more about this when you hear about our second breakup. You definitely don't want to do this. You don't want to let the damage control mode kind of take you over, and you don't want to be thinking constantly about this rebound. Who are they? Are they better than me? Are they like, I thought that this guy was like way better than me because he was a couple years older than me. He had like a real job. At the time I was just sort of like in school, and then as summer started, I couldn't find a job for the summer, and so I basically felt worthless. And so I saw myself as like, less valuable than this guy. This other guy was like really emotionally expressive, which I definitely was a lot less emotionally expressive back then. And so I had a lot of shortcomings or perceived shortcomings, and I was constantly comparing myself to this other guy and feeling bad about it and thinking like, oh, why would she want to be with me? Like, here I am, I'm this shy person with no social skills. Nobody wants to give me a job. All I can do is just sit around this summer and do nothing because there's nothing else to do. Whereas this guy, he works in a copy shop, Xeroxing things. And so I was feeling kind of insecure. The last thing you want to do, though, is do what I did. The last thing you want to do is to constantly compare yourself to your ex's rebound, especially if it's just going to make you feel bad. I mean, even if you somehow look at your ex's rebound and say, oh, they're terrible because, I'm more successful than them, I'm better looking than them, I'm more attractive than them, I'm in better shape than them, I'm more whatever. Like, even still, don't do that, because that's going to keep your focus away from what really matters, which is the quality of the emotional connection between you and your ex. I've talked about this many times on this channel. I think you probably get that if you've seen me say that in some video more than once, maybe. If not, here's your first time. But this is very important. So you want to make sure that you're focusing on the quality of the connection between you and your ex and drowning out anything else that has to do with this other person. To the degree possible, even ask your ex, hey, I appreciate you telling me about this, but for my own well-being, I'd really request that you don't share anything with me about this rebound partner of yours. They're probably not going to call it a rebound. They're going to say like, oh yeah, it's true love, we're meant to be together. But just say like, hey, spare me the details about your new relationship. And that, I think, is going to do you well as well too. Also, tune out as much as possible any social media stuff. that's just going to allow that person to float into your awareness. It's not going to do you any good either. What you want to be focusing on is just the quality of the connection between you and your ex. That is literally the most important thing that you can do. So if you do that, that is going to set you up for success when you find out that your ex is dating someone else. What I want you to do next is to check out this playlist right here on rebound relationships, how they work, why there's so much challenges with them, what you can expect, the complexities of them, and so much more. Check it out right here.